we have a very important topic to discuss right now. We're talking about drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and we're talking about it with Jeff Nash. Jeff, you're the Executive Director of Habilitat, the Place of Change.
Yes, I am.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Very much. The Place of Change, define that, because I really like the way that sounds.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. It's a long-term licensed residential drug and alcohol treatment program based on the therapeutic community model, and it is basically a place of change. People come to us to put their lives back together, and when they leave, they're changed.
And you've been doing this for 41 years. With
47, actually.
47 years, with an extremely high success rate as compared to other programs across the country.
Sure. So I've actually been there 21 years. The program has been in place since 1971. We have a really good success rate. It's about 3 times the national average. About 54% of the people that graduate from our program go on to lead very normal and happy lives. And it's not magic. The reality is, in this industry of drug treatment, it's mostly driven by the insurance industry. So because of that, a lot of the programs are limited to basically a 30-day treatment or whatever, and ours is about 2 years long. And it's not just treatment. We're trying to treat the whole person. So we're looking at addiction or alcohol treatment. We're looking at life skills, vocational skills, parenting skills, emotional intelligence. We're going to treat the person, the entire person, not just a drug problem.
You came here to Utah. The facility is in Hawaii.
Yes.
You came here to Utah, and there was a purpose for that. We've had a lot of problems here in this state. And you recognized that.
Sure. So yeah, Utah has a really bad problem with drug addiction, and in the last 7 years, we've received 50 people. We've treated 50 people from the Utah area, and most of them very successfully. And we started to wonder, wow, what's going on? So I came out here to basically visit some other programs and figure out what we could do to partner with people here in Utah to maybe help the problem. So yeah.
We're seeing some video here, a flyover of your amazing facility. It's beautiful, and it looks like you really have everything covered, and that's really what makes your program a success, is that it's a multi-level treatment. It's a long-term, and you address so many different issues that probably led the individual to getting to where they are in the first place.
Exactly. So we see the addiction as not necessarily the problem, but more of a symptom of a great many other problems. So we're going to address the addiction, but we're also going to address the underlying issues as well. Yes, our facility's nice. A lot of times people see it and they think, oh, it must be a resort. It's not a resort. We work hard, we play hard, we learn hard, and we teach people how to have a balanced, responsible life.
And I think that's the key, is balance. And when somebody leaves the point of their issues and where their issues developed, like you say, 30 days is not going to do it. You need to be removed from the situation and really start from the beginning.
I agree, and I think probably that's why we're receiving so many people that are succeeding from Utah, because they're getting out of the environment, away long enough to get their head together, be taught some things, and then eventually when they're stable, they come back.
Right. Now, do you have just the one location, or are there more?
We do. We've been invited to open facilities in many different places around the world, actually. The model is a really good model, but we've opted to just do a really good job with the people that we have. So we have about 110. We're licensed for 150 people. We keep it around 110, 100 people because we want to make sure that the quality of care is there. So
one of the things I think is terrific about Habilitat is that you even handle vocational training so that people have a way to fund a life for themselves after they leave.
Yeah, so about half of our program is dedicated to learning work ethic and a viable skill that will equate into a living wage when they leave. So we have 13 different vocational departments. We have a construction company. We teach people pretty much every aspect of it. We partner with other contractors on the islands and do work for them, and they learn the skills needed, and when they leave, they get hired right away, and they can take care of their families and have a good life without having to resort to, those other nefarious things and get people put in jail and all mixed up, right?
Yeah, Jeff, we mentioned that you're here in Utah because you're kind of on a mission. You've recognized the need here, and to back that up, you're giving away 2 free scholarships for your program.
Yes, we are. We're offering, on this trip, we're offering 2 free scholarships. It's about $150,000 worth of treatment. All you got to do is call our 1-800 number, 1-800-USA-2525, or visit us online at habilitat.com. There's applications that you can start to do right there. If you have a loved one who you'd like to get some help for, you can call us. We can tell you how we can help with that. All we ask is that you be committed. It's a 2-year-long, it's a pretty rigorous program. You got to be committed to it. But yeah, we're willing to give 2 people here in Utah a free shot at a better life. In fact, they can call right now. There's people on the line waiting right now, and we'll see what we can do to help them.
All right, Habilitat.com, guys, if you have somebody in your life that needs to have help, even if it's yourself. Jeff, Nash, thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure.
We appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, we will take a break, and when we come back, surf's up, everybody. We're going to take you to the California